Oh man, that didn't feel good. Uh-oh. Oh no, we gotta push through this alley. There's no way. Oh my God. How we doing, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Saturday, April 27th, almost the end of the month. First thing I want to say, I thought I would know who won the Ultra V by now. I still don't. The company that I hired to help me with this whole giveaway, they work with big brands like the NFL, Walmart. They're a big company, so there's a lot of moving parts. I thought we would have a winner announced by the 24th. It may take a few more days than that, even past the 30th. I don't know exactly when. I'm not going to say another date, but just know the moment that I know, I will be posting a video about it that same day, and we'll put it on the website if you happen to miss the video. So just stay tuned. As soon as I know, you guys will know. That's the first announcement. The second, in the morning when I post these videos, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, just hanging out, watching videos, chatting with you guys for a few hours before I go out and film. If you are interested, that is the first link in the description to my Twitch channel, where I'll be live when this video is posted, as a matter of fact. So click over after you're done watching, or right now if you want. Up that's at Surron. We have a bunch of Surrons coming in the mail. We have a 2024 in Ultra B and some other fun stuff. So stay tuned to the channel. We got a lot coming up this summer. Right now, we're going to ride this out in the streets. Let's see what's out there. Here we go. Okay, folks, we're back. We're back. What's going on right here? They got the pink RV. That's kind of fly. And they got a personal box truck. Same street right here where that the RV was on fire long ago. I think we're on 38th and Broadway. We're about to go south about 20 blocks. And that's where we're gonna get today started. Well, welcome back, folks. All right, it's been a hot second. Every time I stop filming for even like a couple days, I feel a little rusty. It's like I need to snap my brain back into the filming mindset. What do we have here? Oh, this looks fun. Oh, right here in the middle of the city. Interesting. I do not know how long this has been like this, but that's fun. Hey, how you doing? Very cool. Oh God, car coming directly at me. Dude, this is fire. Oh, it's very loose dirt. I'll try to trials it out. Interesting. Looks like there's already been some people chilling here. Hey man, when we can't find urban free ride, we make it happen. This is a pretty good example of that. I'm gonna start going live in the mornings on Twitch at 6 a.m. when I post my videos. That's the first link in the description if you want to come and hang out. I'll probably just be chilling, sitting there talking about stuff if you want to come and partake in that. Okay, this is cool. Let's go ahead and get out of here though. Oof, dang. I didn't even. Okay, that was fun. Let's go ahead and get the day started right here on Broadway and King. Fun fact, so today, I got a few things I want to talk about today, but the main thing that I'm gonna start off with is today, this is about, I've been out for about 2 hours now. I started today off going down towards Hollywood. I first got off the freeway on Hollywood Boulevard. I was looking for parking. I parked up. I was gonna do a ride out there. I was like, man, I just don't feel like, I just don't want to ride out here. So I got back in the car and I drove down to downtown LA. And then I was gonna do a little downtown LA route, which was actually the plan, because I got there and I was feeling good. I was like, okay, let's see what's going on out here in downtown LA today, right? And the second I got out there, bro, the street that I parked on was not the right street to be parking on. I'll say that, because what's honking at me? I don't know, something, I think that was directed at me. It's hard to tell what's going on when I'm mid-sentence riding this bike. Don't mean to disturb that gentleman, so we're gonna go ahead and rip around this way. I'm just doing this route as I chat, you know, because this is one of my usual routes when I come out here. I think today is the day we can actually shred through here a little bit. Let's just hope there's not a dog between here and there. Oh, the fence is fixed. Unlucky. Used to be able to shred straight through the fence. It's kind of open, but it'd be a little hectic. See, I don't know if there's a dog in that little camp that guy's got right there, so we're not even gonna risk it. We can turn around, go back the way we can. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay, so where I parked in downtown, dude, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in downtown, right upon starting the ride. So kind of got to be careful for this dude right here. He doesn't seem like he's 100% there. I'm gonna go and slip around them. That kind of ties into what I'll be talking about in a second too, so just stay tuned. I got a lot of topics for today. He's working on a bike. Okay. Cool, man, don't mind me. I'm just... All right. Let's go ahead and turn it back around to where we were going at first. Okay, where I parked, it's taking me 30 minutes to tell this story. Dude, okay, two cars were like both getting away from something. I thought a police chase was starting right where I started again. Last time I came out here and filmed a video, or sorry, second to last time. Dude, that goes to show how many days off I've been taking. I got to get back on the horse. It becomes harder to talk and tell stories when I have been taking a break. What is up with this monument of stuff? Look, this was here the last time we came out here. This same broken glass from someone breaking into a car right here. But look at all the random objects they have posted up right here. That looks like a printer, if I'm not mistaken. That's like an old school Epson printer, and a refrigerator, a couple refrigerators. They're just, you know, it's just making stuff happen, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I'm saying all this without saying too many details, so there's no incriminating knowledge or evidence in what I say. But the first thing that happened was a guy, right when I parked, a dude was flooring it. He must have been going like 70 down this back street. Oh man, that was an intimidating bark. And he was flooring it down his back street, and then he turned, and it was like skirt. He like drifted the turn. He was clearly getting away from somebody or something, right? So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's how we're getting things started today. Like it's crime right off the bat. That's fun. So, and then I was like, you know, whatever. I got out of the car. I started getting myself prepared to start the ride of the day. I don't even know what I just turned the corner into. I want to turn back and go back down the alley I just came through. We just awoken. What is going on right here? Okay, well, I mean, hard to really tell what is happening. Everybody's out and about today though. Cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted very easily today. The second thing that happened, as I get my bike out and I just turned it on, I got my GoPro, I start paying attention to what's going on around me. I'm seeing people, like lots of people moving up and down the street, and I'm like, okay, something is happening on this block right now. So I start slowing down. I start putting my stuff kind of back up a little bit, but I keep my bike out. Because once your bike's out, you know, it's like it takes a few seconds to put it back in. It's not like an easy task to just throw this Surron back into an SUV, right? So I have the bike out, the keys in, and I'm like kind of just getting some situational awareness. I'm feeling out the area. I'm feeling out, you know, trying to figure out what's about to happen next. And at that moment, another SUV comes bending the corner the opposite direction that the other one just ran away from. Keep in mind, when this first SUV left, the street was dead. There was nobody outside. The street was completely empty, right? There's nobody out there. Then in between that time and the time of the second one pulling up, there was probably like 10 to 15 dudes on both sides of the street, a couple in the middle of the street. Some of them were like holding on to their stomach. If you know, you know what that means. That's a pretty clear sign of something. If you know what I'm sort of trying to get at, you know. But yeah, so they're holding their stomach, kind of like their waist area. I was like, oh man, something's happening, right? So then this other car comes flying around the corner, skirting, tire screeching, stops about like, I want to say like 50 feet in front of where I parked, in front of this house, and then skirts the tires again and goes left into a driveway. And then he just parks. And then all these people, all the dudes around here start assembling towards the SUV, you know, and they're like moving towards it, like with intention. They're all like getting to it. If you catch my drift on what I'm trying to say, they're getting to it immediately. Oh, we can't get through on that sidewalk. So at that point, hey, thanks, brother. At that point, I'm like, okay, it is time to move, all right? Like, people are, I wish I had some imagery to describe how crazy it was. Like, people were coming, like, people came from everywhere when this second guy pulled up. I was like, oh, he just got done with a mission or something. Anyways, long story short, I put my bike back into the car after that happened. I was like, okay, I don't want to be in this area. And the funny part was, I was like I was so close to the middle of downtown. And that is kind of parlays into my next point about how horrible downtown is now, man. This is a bigger, broader kind of thing I was about to bring up about how LA is kind of screwed up in a lot of ways right now, mainly the metro system. which is something that I used to use for content. If a lot of you guys remember when I first got back onto doing YouTube videos, I was doing train rides. Like I was hopping on the train with my bicycle and I was riding the train to somewhere to film. And it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. There were 2 occasions where I saw like really horrible things though. Like really bad things on the train, not like violent bad, but like, you know, just really sad, I guess you could say. Like just oh, that's a nice truck. Just really like depressing things to be seeing. One of them, I don't know if I ever actually said it on video. I remember I cut the clip out, but it was a lady like smoking crack while there were these elementary school age kids in a chair right next to her, and they were alone. And there was this lady and she was like aggressively smoking crack. Like she was angrily smoking it, like waiting for someone to confront her about it and tell her to not do it, basically. You know, like that kind of energy, like waiting for someone to be like, yo, you can't do this here, so she could start a fight. That's what it felt like, because the way she was looking around at everybody when we all stopped, when this lady started literally smoking crack on the train, was like, oh, maybe someone should tell her not to do that, right? That's kind of, yeah, I was looking around at everybody else on the train, we're like, who's gonna say it, right? But here's the thing, this is my next point. Multiple, okay, the biggest story is that there was a lady who was stabbed and killed. I want to say this was 4 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, stabbed in the neck and killed on the metro, the exact same one that I used to take, the Universal Studios Red Line station in LA. So I used to skip the Lancashire Red Line station in North Hollywood because it was just too crazy. It was just disgusting. It stunk. It was like a Skid Row train station. I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe I'll go there in a video soon just so you guys can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. But it was genuinely horrible, right? It's got to be the worst train station in LA. I don't think anything is worse than that one. It's really bad, right? So I would avoid it altogether most of the time. And oh, we gotta get off the sidewalk. And I would just park at the Universal one and take the train there to wherever I'd film for the day, right? That's the same one that I was at that day where it was a lady smoking crack on the train, right? Okay, so now we have a clear picture of kind of what I'm describing. So yeah, so not even a week ago, a lady got stabbed in the neck and killed on the train at like 5 in the morning. So there's not any real concrete news beyond that as to what the confrontation was that led to her getting stabbed, but it was probably nothing. The first thing I thought of when I heard that story was the lady smoking on the train, because I was like, it takes nothing other than to talk to one of these people who was doing something that's like clearly bad on the train to set them off. And then you're in a full-blown fight, like with a transient, homeless person, whatever you want to call it. You will end up in a fight like that. So what? Okay, off a good one, you know. That's the mood today. I would, if I was to guess, it's either that, like maybe she said like a word to him or like a phrase or literally anything, and that was enough reason for him to attack her and stab her, or nothing, or she said nothing. She just happened to be there at the wrong time and he picked a random target and took her life on a train. So that's a kind of state of what's going on in LA. Everything seems like it's on a little bit of a fever pitch lately. I've been taking a little bit more notice of this myself. I've been kind of laying a little bit more low in between getting out and filming. I try to space it out and also not go to the exact same area twice in a row, even though I'm kind of doing exactly that today. You guys, I mean, if you watch me, you know I'm naturally paranoid, so it's going to take a lot to catch me slipping. I'm always aware of what's going on and trying to, you know, predict what's going to happen next as best as I can. You know, nobody has a perfect ability to do that. Got all types of bike parts, but I do the best I can, right? And a big part of that is just avoiding scenarios where you get yourself involved in a situation like that in the first place. And unfortunately, that means you can't take the train. The train is kind of off limits in LA. And I think like right after that, the next day, another person got stabbed on the bus. Like everyone's just getting stabbed on the metro. Yeah, with that said, the metro is super dangerous right now. It is just a complete melee. And you're pretty much risking your life just taking the train or the bus in LA currently, which is a dang shame is what I'd consider it. I mean, I love taking the train. It's so convenient. Don't get me wrong. It's as good as it is. I mean, it's not amazing, but you know, it's what we have out here, and you can't even use it, unfortunately, at all. You cannot use the train system in LA. So there's my rant. All this happened before I even started the video, by the way. That's just that's how we got today started. What's going on, man? That was the first things that happened. And once I'm like on my bike rolling, I feel a lot more natural, mainly because I could just do this and get away real quick from any weird scenarios if I need to. And so yeah, so there's a quick synopsis of the last week or so, I'd say, in LA, before we get into our tour. You know, that's kind of what I do here. I kind of just get around on tours. If you're new, a lot of people are new this year. There's tons of new people to the channel, and yeah, it's kind of a mix of just urban exploring, places you'll probably never see ever in your life. Even if you're from LA, you've probably never seen some of these places, and if you come to visit, well, safe to say, I don't go to the tourist places. I'm kind of thinking about it lately. A lot of people wanted me to, you know, go to Beverly Hills and Hollywood and all this and that, and you know, I'm kind of considering it, but like I said, I almost went there today, but it just was not in the cards, so we did not. Today we're back where I have the most fun riding, and that is South Central. So the first stop we have in mind is still up ahead. It's around San Pedro and 58th. Right now we're on 51st. There is a skate park right up here that we could check out. I guess we might as well, since we're in the neighborhood. Let's just go see what's going on, you know. While I'm out here, I try to not ever slow down. Nice little park right here on San Pedro. Very active sometimes. Where is the skate park? Actually, no, this is not the park with the skate park. There's a cop here, though. Yeah, okay, I thought this was a park with a skate park. We're at a totally different one. But look at those palm trees, man. Those are nice. Beautiful afternoon out here in LA. How you doing? Okay, well, southbound we go from here. We're on 51st Street. The streets go, oh, look at that, C8. Dang. I don't think I'll be buying any more gas cars. Next thing I buy is going to be, I mean, I don't know, actually. Maybe another hybrid. I'm going to keep my SUV until it breaks. And since it's a Toyota, I just don't foresee that happening anytime soon. But you never know. You never know. As much as everyone hates the Cybertruck, I might get one of them for, you know, I don't know, maybe to make some type of funky content. I don't know if I need to buy one, though. Oh, God, Infinity. We do not like those coming up on us hot. They tend to not adhere to the rules of the road, similarly to how I don't either. Sorry, we'll go around. Ooh. Hey man, I'm just visiting. I can't, you know, some of the sidewalks are under the ownership of the citizens out here. That's, what do they call that? Not socialism. They're putting it back into the hands of the, you know, people who live here. Anyways, look at that. Y'all see that chicken crossing the road? You probably can't see it from here. We're about to pull up on it though. Oh, I don't like these intersections. You always got to slow down for these. I must have said something in my last video about, look, chicken. Yeah. Cool. They're just pets out here, honestly. It's probably strange to see for anyone who's not from here, but I remember when I lived in Northside Long Beach, I grew up living in an apartment building, kind of like, it's kind of like this, like just like this right here, but it was 2 stories instead of 1. So, you know, it was a multi-unit, and my dad was doing his best to just keep us fed and keep us interested in our hobbies. One thing I will give my dad props for always is he would always keep me with a running bicycle. That is one thing he would not let slip, is making sure my bike was always running. Because the second it didn't, I think he had this fear that I would immediately start gangbanging. The past is the past, you know, there's an infinite amount of realities that could have occurred. Here is this thing that all of you guys were upset that I didn't ride off of last time. Should we ride off it today? It's pretty big. It's actually very large. It's about 6 feet. I think we can do it though. This thing's always here. It's rare that I do anything like this, so we're gonna go ahead and set up a second angle on the phone. It's a decent drop, man. It's about 6-ish feet. Let's see, I could probably prop my phone up right here. Figure that out to do it. Whoa, I just had a weird I just had a weird moment in my brain where I like felt like something really bad could happen doing this. Nah, I think I'm good actually. Oh, and my phone fell. That's like a double whammy. That's like, dude, I haven't had one of those feelings since my BMX days. I had this like, I never feel that on the Surron. I had this feeling that just was, it was like in my, I don't even know how to describe it. You can call it whatever you want. Say I see out on that, but I just had this horrible image in my brain of me laying right here, snoring unconscious because I somehow misjudged that drop and I front wheel cased it and went face first. That's exactly what just happened in my brain. And the second that image was in my brain and I like was thinking that thought, it was over. I was like, you know what, what am I doing? Let me just go ahead and not do that. Okay, so anyways, this was the point. This was what we came here to see anyways, was how this area was doing. Last time I came here was about a year ago. That's why I kind of wanted to come back and do an update. Let's see if we can get across this busy street. Nope, not right now. Man, I hate that. You know what's funny though? I don't feel that ever when I'm just riding this bike around. I'm always like very confident, but that for some reason just took me for a spin. Okay, I'm gonna put in the thumbnail from last time we were here of how this looked, and so we can compare. Hey man, how you doing? Excuse me. And I gotta say, it's much cleaner now, you know? Much cleaner. It's much nicer right here. So it's nice to see them taking at least some initiative to keep their little area a little bit more spotless. Nice. So that's what's going on right here. Look at this. Last time we came down here was when the hydrant was going up. It looks like they still are having trouble right here. Look, the parking police are still out here. I wonder why. I think it's all still stemming from, it may still be stemming from that. I don't know. That's where it was. It was that hydrant right there. And we got this entire street to ourselves. This is Slauson, so it's pretty rare that you get to do this right here. Interesting. Well, we're definitely not supposed to be riding down this road, but I don't think they really care. A little bit of trash right here. They got this street blocked off too. Or I think they're blocking it off from going this way, more like. Yeah, this street's pretty crazy. This is like what that other street used to be like. I mean, look at this right here. Holy crap. Yep, it's pretty wild. See all the flies? I don't know if you can or not, but they're there. Yeah, it's oh, look at this side. I'm not gonna hover around here too long, but I just want to see these things. Dang, a lot of stuff right there. Look, they painted that recently. Actually looks pretty good. Yeah, this RV row's been here for a hot minute. You know, it's always been around here. Excuse me. Oh shit. Oh, thank God he's nice, dude. Oh my God, he looked really friendly. That's why I didn't immediately gas it. But you never know with those big dogs, man. You truly never know. Whew. I got my heart going a little bit. I need to start wearing a heart rate monitor. Well, I guess I do. I have an Apple Watch. Look at this thing, dude. That is so sick. Thunderbird. That thing is incredible. All it needs is some paint, a little bit of love, but wow, that is super nice. I like this truck too. This is more my speed right here. I don't know about the squatting though. Let's even it out a little bit. Yeah, this street has always had some crazy cars, and they got this rat rod right here. That thing's amazing. Beautiful cars, man. Got the ice cream truck too. The Hood Classic. Let me tell you one thing, he ain't just selling ice cream. If you know, you know. Nice day out here in South Central, just getting things started. We're back here on Main. We hit our first stop of the day. We have one more main area that we will be hitting up, so to speak. And then from there, we go ahead and keep going. There's an undercover right there. Not gonna bother him. Police in LA, it is confirmed, they just don't care about the Surron. I think we're now, once it starts to hit summer, they officially have too many things to deal with than to even care about, you know, electric bikes. Shoot, I might bust out the Ultra B, man. I got another one on order. They have a new, actually, I don't even want to spoil that. But we do have another Ultra B coming in. That one's going to be ridden a lot more for content. I'm actually going to be riding that bike, so I'm excited for that. Or at least that's the goal. We'll see what goes down. I think there was someone in there yelling at me. I really can't tell. We're not gonna stick around to find out though. I'm gonna go ahead and just skirt along. Is this an alley? Yep. They got the party going, love it. It is Saturday after all. All right, we're kind of at odds end right here. Do we go this way? Yep. Let's go ahead and send it. It's our first long alley of the day. Cross your fingers, folks, pray for me. These long alleys, these are the ones that are a little sketch. We do have a car at the other end. We're just hanging on for dear life at the current moment. See if we can just scoot around them. Oh, yeah, we're good. We got all types of flies and stuff popping right in my face. Oh. Okay, that worked out. Man, we're covering ground. The last time we came right here. So this is that dead end alley. We can actually check it out today. Do I dare? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's ease our way into it. Right here is the Church's Chicken. Last time we came here, the paramedics were coming because I don't know what happened, but the paramedics were coming here to lift somebody away. And they got that old school BMW 7 Series back there. A lot going on in these buildings back here. This one's pink. Every time I bring up the colored buildings, I ask you guys why they have pink and green. And I've heard my own theories about why they have these brightly colored buildings in South Central and Compton. I think that it's because they did it back in the day to make them stand out. I think it's simple as that. But everyone seems to have their own version of why it is. I'm kind of just going down this alley. I don't know if it dead ends or where it ends. We got some belongings right there. I don't really like that. I also don't really like how I can't really tell where it goes. I do like that artwork, and I do like this truck. That is sick. We're gonna go ahead and just take a right. Oh no, that's a dead end. If there's a dog right here, I'd be cooked. I would have been cooked. I would have been so cooked, bro. I would have been so cooked if there was a dog right there. I would have been absolutely cornered. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, that's really nice art. Love that. All right, we're in we're getting deeper. We're getting deeper and deeper as we go. We're going further south, and we're going further towards the wildness as we continue to traverse south. We're on Main and Gage. Gage is usually my halfway point when I'm on Fig. We're gonna end up wrapping up Fig. Of course, what would a South Central day ride be without checking out Fig Street, especially on a Saturday? That is mandatory. That's what one could say. It is mandatory. So we will be doing that. Last time we were out here, we were much further south, around like 110th Street. And it was just all types of chaos going on. We'll be doing that ride a little bit later on towards the summer. We'll be checking out. That's like when you start getting in that area and go eastbound, you end up in Watts. Watts, I want to say, is probably one of the more dangerous parts of LA at the current moment. We're not even gonna go down this street. I want to say Watts is pretty crazy as a place to be as of late. It's just there's just a lot going on down there on any given day. That day we were almost in Watts, but not quite. I kind of turned back because I wanted to do like an entire day for Watts, and I don't even know what exactly we're gonna accomplish on that day, but we're gonna accomplish something. I can tell you that much. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep on pushing. We're on 66. We still got quite a ways to go before we hit our turnaround point. I want to say maybe around like 80th we'll turn around today. Not quite sure exactly what. What is going on this street? I never really came over here. Looks like there's a few things going on. A little outdoor yard sale. Very cool. Hola. A lot going on. Just various things for sale and stuff like that. That's a very unique jumpsuit. All right. Oh, this is a little outdoor yard sale. Okay, cool. Hey, man. Support the local economy. You know, we love to see that. Okay, so where does that put us? We have a couple ways we can go. Look at this beautiful, nice apartment. That's smack dab in the middle of South Central. Hey, they're turning the city around, man. At least they're doing their best to. I'm kind of enjoying being on Main right now, so we're gonna circle back towards Main for a little bit. Keep going down there. Then we'll push up Broadway, sort of northbound, and then we'll ultimately come back up Fig. South on Main is areas that I rarely ever check out, so I'm kind of curious to see what else is out here if we keep going this way for a little bit. That's cool. Another outdoor yard sale. Look at that. They got nothing but strollers. Honestly, if you need a stroller, that's a deal probably. That's probably a place to go get a super deal, because strollers are expensive, aren't they? Aren't they like a few $100? I bet if you go there with cash in hand, you might get a steal. That's right there on 69th Street. Hello. Checking out this artwork over here. It's very cool. These neighborhoods are all pretty chill though. It's just pretty much, you know, people living, relaxing. Saturday, lots of parties go down here on Saturdays. That's one thing about South Central and kind of these neighborhoods in a whole is on the weekend, they party. There's not much else that goes on besides partying on the weekends. That's what goes down. Look at that truck right there. That thing's sick. Is that a Chevelle? No, it's a Nova. Dang, look at these guys. Look at these. Dang. Wow. The Dodge Dart. I used to think I was obsessed with the Dodge Dart when I was a kid. Cool to see a clean one like that, just straight up street parked. Another wild thing that happened out here, Hooper. A lot of you guys know I mentioned that name because it's usually my turnaround point. It's a little bit further up. We go past San Pedro and go a couple more streets up, run into Hooper. That's a north-south street in South Central. A guy was in a high-speed pursuit from the cops. This was also about a week ago. All these crazy things I've been talking about today have happened in like the last week. I want to emphasize that. That is how much drama is going out in LA at the moment. This guy was in a high-speed pursuit and he hit this dude on a bike going the other way in traffic. So the guy on the bike was coming up traffic like this. He was riding like this. There's a video of it too, which is horrible. I do not recommend you go look up the video, but he was riding traffic just like this, like kind of in this lane. The thing about the roads out here is there's not much room to ride a bicycle on, right? So he was doing his best to just not get hit by a car in the first place. This guy comes, he's in a high-speed pursuit, right, from the cops. He's coming this way, and then he comes into oncoming traffic. He starts driving directly into the oncoming lane, this right-bound oncoming lane, and the guy on the bike panics, swerves a little bit, hits him head on, and goes flying through the air, bro. Dead on impact. Absolutely horrific story. Just terrible in every single way you could possibly imagine. It was bad. Why there was a police chase happening at like 6 in the morning, I don't know. Why they were chasing him so aggressively, who knows? It's hard to blame the police in that scenario. It's just, you know, like, it's really bad. The point I'm trying to make there is that is a big reason why I stopped riding primarily in the streets out here in South Central, bro. I just, you know, I'm just tucking around and checking out random little alleys and stuff like that. But I tend to avoid the streets here as much as possible. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just you have to play by the rules of the area that you're in, and out here no one really cares if you're riding on the sidewalk. And one big benefit of riding on the sidewalk out here is that it greatly reduces your chance of getting hit by a car, because I mean, ironically, thank you, there's cars on the sidewalk here, but it's funny how that is. Right as I was gonna say, there's usually not cars on the sidewalk. Well, there's actually quite a few cars on this particular sidewalk, but they're usually not in motion. So, you know, that's another plus. They're usually not like moving. So you got that working for you. You know, that's a plus, one could say. So so yeah. So anyways, we'll go ahead and continue scooting up here. Looks like oh, police are in pursuit. Something's going on up here. Let's see if we can catch up to that. I don't know if we can. We got a lot of main roads in the way right here. Maybe we can scoot around a little bit. As long as I can hear that siren, we could probably kind of get after it, but ain't no telling. Looks like he was headed towards Fig. Let's see if we can see the lights. Oh, he's booking it. He's going way down that way. Maybe we continue on to see what's going on, but this is not the time nor the place to try and play catch up with the cops, because you get so tunnel vision trying to do that you kind of lose focus on all the other traffic that's going on around you. I think he pulled over not too far up though. We're almost at our turnaround point, so maybe we'll see what's going on. That's a sweet bug right there. But this is one of my biggest fears coming up on rights. People turning right into traffic right there like that. Not a fan. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull up right here. This is an infamous intersection for a multitude of reasons. But oh, we got a dog. Uh-oh. Let's see. We actually are gonna cross right here. So whatever's going on, it must not be that big of a deal, because usually you'd see the helicopter out if it was like a some type of serious. Oh my god, dude, that's the sidewalk. That was just horrific. If it was something serious, the helicopter would be out right now, which I do not see any helicopters. So we'll just go this way for a little bit, and then we'll make a left on Hoover, most likely, which is right here. I mean, I don't see anything. Look, that's the cop that was just in pursuit. Yeah, he's still looking for something or somebody. Let's go ahead and... He's like, oh, he's hunting for somebody. He turned his lights off. Yeah, he's looking hard. We'll wait and see if something like that pops up on Citizens, but for now, I don't even think they have an exact coordinate on where they're going. He made it right up there, I want to say on like 69th or 68th. I don't know. We're unconcerned for the moment. All right. Big truck coming in hot. Damn. It's coming in super hot. Okay, so we got a little thrown off track right there. We're gonna wrap around a little bit because we don't really ever come check out this area. Why not, right? We're a little bit westbound of Hoover. We're just gonna go south right here, make this left on Menlo, and then cook it back. You know, one of the weirdest parts about me riding around these areas is I smell like these, I get quick hints of these smells from my childhood, like laundry. I don't know if it's laundry and food. Like the, oh, that art is sick. The biggest one I get, oh, kitty. Go ahead, cat, you're good. Don't worry about me. Oh man, that is treacherous. Yep, we're good. If I can't see from one end of the alley to the other, I tend to skip it. That's my personal policy out here when I'm just getting out and cruising. I at least need to be able to see from one end to the other and see like an approximation of how many people are in the alley in the first place. You know, animals that you encounter on the way, they're kind of like look at that big beautiful tabby cat. I'm gonna check this one out. This may be the only alley we do today too. Let's get this nice and paved. I can kind of see where it ends. It's kind of wild though. I'm gonna slow down a little bit so you guys can see a little bit of what it's like back here. It's just crazy to say the least. They're not alleys you should ever come down for any reason, ever. And we're not gonna go down any more of them either, to say the least. Oh, wild scenes out here. Where does that put us? What kind of, oh, we're on Vermont. Dang, we covered some ground. We definitely went a little further than we were hoping to, or meaning to. I wouldn't say hoping to. I'm fine with being all the way out here, but from here, we are gonna turn back towards Figueroa. Start exploring over there a little bit. Yeah, in my years, I've seen and heard about so many bad traffic collisions going on, even on this street right here too. The thing is, a lot of people are just, you know, traffic in general is just like, it is very stressful to ride in on the Surron, and then you put it in, you know, out here in South Central around Florence, Hoover, people are in a rush, man. Everybody's in a hurry. They got places to be, and they don't have time to look at the road sometimes, you know. So maybe they're staring at their phone, whatever the case may be. I'm not making excuses for it, I'm just explaining the way that it is. A lot of times it is generally pretty dang sketchy to be riding in the road out here. That's the simplest way I could put it. Kind of stuck right here. I want to see what this alley is about across the way. I don't know if I've ever been down it. It looks really good too. I can see all the way through it. This would be one. I did just say that that was the last one. That was a sick truck. But I think this one right here is going to be our last one if we can get across the street right here. Yep, we're good. All right, let's go. See a cat. Heads up, kitty. I'm coming in hot. Oh, man. That didn't feel good. Oh, I got a flat. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, I got a flat. We gotta push through this alley. There's no way. Oh my god. Cat's running out. Yeah, I got a flat. I don't care. I was not about to let that alley claim me. Hold on, I'll show you guys. We got a flat though, for sure. It's like a bad one too. Dang, I parked kind of far. Yeah, that's I felt it. I knew it. We can still make it quite a ways on a flat like this though. That's the beauty of this bike, man. That is why I love these bikes. Even with a flat, we're gonna make it out of here, because we don't really have a choice. We do not have a choice right now. Let's go ahead and start pushing our way up on out of here. We're gonna go up to Broadway and make a left. Yep, well, there's some big stuff for you. In case you thought we were gonna go this entire ride without seeing anything. Nah, that never goes down like that. Anywho, dang, man, we are so in the trenches. We got such a long way to go. That guy's towing his boat. That boat is nice. So the thing is, right now we're just at the mercy of the universe, because if someone has had their eye on me, I am now at a severe disadvantage as far as getting away, because you're much less agile with a flat. Even if you can go fast, you're much less able to maneuver when you have a flat tire. So yeah, we're kind of stuck. Oy, oy, oy. All right, well, here we go. I don't know what's back there. I don't think I even ran over. I mean, we'll find out. There's one of two things. One, I got a pinch flat, which I truly did not think was possible. So I'm not entirely convinced that's what it could be or what it is. Or two, is that I ran over a nail or something, which is far more likely, especially the way the flat feels right now. It has like a rotating, like it feels like there's one spot where there's something in there. So yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with. But look at that train. he ran a red. I'm basically crippled in every possible way. But dude, I mean, this is another one of the magical reasons of this bike and why I love it. I have a full-blown flat tire, and I am able to get back to my car. Will I be destroying this tire once and for all? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably toast after this. I gotta say that is most likely going to be the case. But you know, could be worse. At least we're gonna make it out in one piece eventually. This is such a worst case scenario, but I mean, it's not a worst case scenario. It can always be worse, dude. Nobody stops for stop signs out here. It is barely a recommendation to slow down, let alone stop. Just no one's stopping. Kind of wild, but you know, whatever. Oh man, it's making my butt vibrate and jiggle and not feel great, honestly. Okay, well, we're gonna get there one way or another. We kind of do have a really long way to go. I am just focused on getting back in one piece at this point though. That is like the entire goal. There was still a lot more that I wanted to see. I wanted to go further south on Fig, but that ain't gonna happen. We can still see some things on the way back like this. Wow, beautiful, right? We're still doing the LA tour as we go with a flat tire. Okay, so my wheel's smoothing out a little bit. I think whatever was in there just got unlodged, but now it's bad because we're rotating on the actual flat, and that means I might tear through this tire soon. That is just not what we want to have happen. It looks like we hit the end of our little sneak path. So now we got to go up to a main road. Trying to take the side cuts as much as I can. We're going to take Olive right here. I'm pretty sure I parked on Broadway. I don't even remember exactly, but we're gonna get there one way or another. Dang, it's been a minute. We went quite a long ways without having any problems with the bike. No flat tires, no nothing. But looks like our luck ran out today, unfortunately. Okay, here we are on Slauson. That means we're about halfway to where we gotta go. We gotta go so far up north still. But nothing to it but to do it. You gotta take these turns kind of carefully so we don't slip out. That would suck. Okay, well, I don't know. I just want to get back in one piece, man. That's my only goal right now. I'm just trying to make it back, dude. Please. Please. Ay, ay, ay. Dude, see, one alley too many. That's a second. Okay, so that's the second. I need to really lock it into my intuition more, man. The first one, that jump, I'm very happy I didn't do that. I could not get that sickening feeling out of my stomach. And when I feel like that, it's a wrap. There's no thing that can convince me to do it. That carries back from my time riding BMX. When you have that feeling of danger and just impending doom, it's just the clearest sign to not do a thing, you know, whatever the thing may be, just don't do it. I got that still ingrained in me. And the second one was the alley. I should have known better. The whole sequence going through that alley just led me to you know, where we are now, which is ending the day short and having to limp mode it back, unfortunately, even though we are able to make it back, which I'm just blessed to say. Thank God that this bike is so capable that even on a flat tire, we can commute at almost full speed, which is just remarkable. No other way to put that. It really is just something amazing. And I do gotta say, it is so smooth riding this like this. Look, we can kind of gas it. It's like, it's almost, it's you should not be riding this thing on a flat tire, but it should not also be this capable to do such a thing. I'm still able to control it pretty well. The rear end is flopping all over the place, but as long as you kind of steer and point your body weight in the direction you want to go, it's not that bad. You know, it could be worse. Excuse me. Pardon me. What's up with this? Yikes, man. That's gross. No, but it's just what it is out here. Trash everywhere. Trash on trash on trash. You know, a comment I often see is, how come you point out the worst parts of the worst areas? I guarantee you, when we start doing some of those videos this summer where we go to like the nice areas, I will find the places where it doesn't look that nice. You know, I'll find the areas where it looks just as bad as it does down here. Suffice to say, LA is just kind of dirty all over. I wouldn't say it's a bad place to live in general, but anywhere you go, you'll be able to find little pockets like that. I mean, because look at, like right here, it's, I mean, besides the Modelo time, it's pretty clean right here, right? This is like a nice little stretch of land, so it's not like it's everywhere. It's just like a complete hellscape. Working on a mural out here, that's cool. But you know, it's definitely maybe you could say a little bit worse out here than it is elsewhere compared to Skid Row or something like that. Got the old school BMX tape. That's cool. This is nice too, because I've been wanting to come up Broadway for a while to see, you know, just a different change of pace. We are always on Fig, so it's nice to do a different road coming back northbound on the way back. They got a little community right here. That's cool. Good for them. It goes a little further that way too. See, look, these are neighborhoods that I'd like to check out. We probably could have done it today if we had the capability to. Riders. Love that. All right, can we make this light? Nah. Look, here's another Tacos Gallivad. I swear this is like the third one I've seen since I pointed out that first one. They gotta be good, right? It's huge. Like, that much real estate cannot be cheap if it's not good. I must give it a try one of these days. Maybe I'll do it on video if enough of you guys comment down below. Should I go eat there and give my take on it? Look at that tagged up crazy wall over there. We're on 33rd Street. Making our way northbound. I wanna say I parked somewhere up on like 23rd. I don't exactly remember actually. But we are getting close. Oh. Always gotta be more aware of the road than those on the road. Just is what it is. I don't mind it one bit. Oh, that smells so good. I also want to point another thing out. Okay. The last video, I maybe some people interpret it as if I was complaining about other people's behavior on the road. I am a careful, calculated, foolish rider at any given moment. You know, I am calculating the risk. I am figuring out my route, and I'm making sure I don't run into anybody. That's the biggest thing. That's the most important thing at any time when you're operating a motor vehicle, right? Or just any type of two-wheeled or four-wheeled vehicle. Don't run into anything or anyone. That's, as long as you do that, you're good, right? And I pretty much accomplish that all the time. Ironically, that last video, I did crash into a pole just like this. Let me show you guys how that happened. It was at like 1 mile an hour. I was trying to sneak around, and my pedal clipped like that, and I went over the bars. And it was mildly painful, but just mostly very humiliating. If it was a good crash, I would have totally made it the video, like the topic of the video. But point is, I am a careful moron, so I don't care when people drive like, you know, they're idiots too. Like, it is what it is, you know. That's just part of riding in LA is dealing with the fact that everybody's in a rush all the time, and the traffic laws are merely a suggestion to most people. Like, yeah, that's the best way I could put it. It's not like a hard and fast rule that most people follow, because most people, like we saw, how many people ran stop signs that we saw in cars today? I feel like it's a little more sketch when you're in a, you know, 6,000-pound SUV or a 4,000-pound car, like so. Prime example, as I'm mentioning it, she almost ran the red light. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know, random rant, but I felt like I needed to get that one out after a few people were like, hey man, you can't talk because you're always riding like a moron. Yeah, I am, you know, I am, and so is everybody else is also driving like a moron. What about it? You know, who's right, who's wrong? Nobody. This is our last, look at that, full speed pull on a flat tire, bro. This bike is incredible. I don't care what anybody says. It is one of a kind. Well, that's gonna do it for today, folks. Not the luckiest day, but not the unluckiest either. You know, we still made it back in one piece. Again, check out my Twitch if you want to hang out with me. I'm just gonna be up there watching videos and hanging out. So every day, 6 a.m. is where I'm gonna be trying to do that. If you want to join, I'd really appreciate it if you come tune in. But that's it. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Peace out.